Welcome back, it's Candace. Okay, so we're going to make a pocket to use for our Margarete Miller Challenge number 7 and number 8. That's going to go into the Faded Roses journal that I keep talking about. But I swear, I'm going to make it. But I got to get some of this other stuff done. So I'm going to put these aside. And, oh, just in case you were wondering, yes, I did go and I added some little sparkle dots on there. Let me see if I can get up there. Some iridescent sparkles. Well, I guess it's not going to pick it up, but there you go. You can kind of see them. And then I put some little green jelly roll dots on the rosemary, and then some up here by Herb, because Herb was lonely. All right. So, but I didn't do anything else to there because I'm going to do something later. So what I'm doing is I'm taking 2 pieces of book page. If you have real thick book page, you can get away with just 1, but I'm using 2 on here. Then this is something else that I want to try, double book pages, and then some coffee dye paper. So let me put this underneath my glue block so we can glue a little better while we're talking about our thing. So what I want to do first, well, first I want to say, hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. I'm going to go ahead before I glue this together and tear my coffee dye paper to the size of this book page, because I want to use that for a book page type thing too, a pocket. Because I thought, well, why not use coffee dye paper? Why not use double-side scrapbook paper too? I mean, the list can just go on and on and on and on. All right, but let me set this aside for now, and we're going to focus on these. And yes, I have them upside down because it's a Dollar Tree thing that has stuff, so please don't read it. We're not here to read our book pages. We're using them. But this book page measures just a hair over 6 by, well, hello, let me get with the program, by 9 3/16. So we're going to glue these 2 together, and I have one setting over there that I glued before this, so it will be done, so we can mess with it. I know, this is a waste of my time, but I'm telling you, I probably have 200 of these stinking glue sticks, which, you know, as long as you put weights on them, because I set all my stuff under blocks or even books, depending on what the heck I'm doing with it, you know, it does stick together better, but I just, like I said, don't trust it for a year, 2 or 3 down the road. Well, hello, I can't even drive on the road gluing, so if I can't drive on the road gluing, how the heck is my glue stick going to stick? But I do have, like I said, some Yoo-Hoo and some other stuff, but I'm just trying to use this. So, I know. Alright. Don't you dare fall again. Okay. Oh, I keep both of my rough edges on one side. So when I fold them, it'll be the same. Alright, wipe my little glue run off. And then we'll squish it, and then we'll put it underneath the block, and then I'll pull the other one that's been drying underneath it for a few minutes. Oops, let me turn the back upside down. Okay, this wasn't a Dollar Tree one. This is one from the library that was discarded, and I got it for 15 cents, and it's awesome book page. But it's not exactly what needs to be out and about right now. Oh, good gosh, hold on. I'm throwing my blocks on the floor. Hey, Rusty. Talking to one of my dogs. Alright, so like I said, this is pretty darn thick after it dries, but just depending on how much bulk you want to have in your, make sure I'm in frame, okay, how much bulk you want to have in your journal, because I mean, I could have got away with 1 on this, but I was like, well, I'm going to just put me in there. Alright, so I'm going to take this, and I want to make, let me see my sample hidden on the side. That's what I thought. Okay, so I want to fold it at 6 inches. And if you want to, you know, make it a little easier to fold without having to put it in your whatever that is, scoreboard. Angela Kerr does this all the time. I've seen a lot of other people do it. Just score it with your score or knife or whatever. So we're going to do that. We're not reading the words, people. We're going to cover it. So, but we have that because that's going to be a pocket. And then we're going to, let me see, I'm folding it at 4.5. That's what I thought. So let me put it on 4.5. I don't know why I second guess myself. I just want to make sure I don't want to mess it up. So we're going to fold at 4.5. And let me just go ahead and score this to bend it, just because the paper is a little bit thick. And then we're just going to head and push it down. And I'm thinking, I know my other one, but just because it's so thick, I think I'm going to go in there and cut this out, just so I don't have all this extra. But if you wanted to keep this extra, I'm wondering, because, you know, we can make this a pocket here and our big one here and have a, okay, I might be talking myself out of this, but I think I'm going to do it on this one. No, let me trim it, because, you know, your book page. Hey guys, it's Candace. I'm back. Alright, so now to start off where I left off on making the book page pocket for our number 7 and number 8 items for our Margarete Miller challenge. Okay, so we're using this bucket of scraps that I have, that I kind of, these are just some that I went and pulled through that I think will go with our Faded Roses journal. So I just pulled that, and then we're going to use one of these Janeybjournals Mystery 7, and I took this and printed it on 4 per page. And I had a viewer that asked how to do that, so I'm going to try to videotape how to do that and kind of put it up there just so you can see. So that's that I'm going to use on one of my pages. And then here's our little pocket. And then this is where we left off, where I had this like this, and I had folded it over, and I decided against this bulk, and I went ahead and cut this out. So this is what I cut. Oh, maybe not. There we go. So I cut this little section out so we can throw this in the trash, or if you want it because it's a good little tag, maybe I'll keep it for a mini tag. Heck, I don't know. Because I do have something that's going to be coming with some mini tags. Now I did notice when I fold this, I got a little curl on here. So I think I'm going to come in and just cut a hair off that so that we have that. Now let's go ahead and ink these up. And oh, luckily I didn't film you refilling my glue today, because oh, it was bad. I made a huge mess. It went everywhere. I wasted so much glue. Had to get the Lysol wipes out and paper towel and everything. It was just insane. It was beyond volcano. And I mean, I didn't do anything different. It just, I guess, had an air bubble, a blob or something. It just went all over my mat. And oh, all I could think of is, thank goodness it's a glass mat. Because I don't know if I could have ever got that blob off of my other sewing mat, because it might not have been able to be saved. Because you know that Art Getter glue drives too stinking fast. You can't fix something that you mess up like that. Alright. Let's just finish. So let me put this up here so you can't read any of that. Oh. Alright. So, I inked around all the sides. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to open it and we're going to glue here and here. Alright, here we go. Got to be gentle because it is filled to the rim. So, I do have a question. I was thinking about doing a little giveaway. You know how I always have these crazy little one-liner things that come out of my mouth? Well, I wrote down a few one-liners, and if I say a few words, then you have to comment with what movie it came from, and the first person who comments with the correct movie is going to win something that I make. And then we're gonna glue this side and this side down because we're having a side tuck and a pocket for our tag. So if that's something that you guys would like to do, then comment and let me know. And then what we'll do is we'll pick a day. I don't know. Should I pick a day or should I let it be random so whoever watches gets to play the game? I know that might be mean, but hey, it's a game. So let me know. And then whoever gets it right, then they'll email me their name and address, and I will mail them what I made. Hello. Okay, so now that we have that dry or glued, it's dried. So we are going to, oh heck, I should have decorated my inside. Let's see if I can pull this off real quick. Oh my gosh, I'm running my mouth, see? Oh. Okay, I think I saved it. Oh my gosh. You want to decorate your inside first. It's easier. So let me go ahead and tear this up. Focus on what's in hand, Candace. Focus on what's in hand. And then this is a scrap, and the only reason why I know where this is from is just because I know where that's from, because I've used it so much. From Angela Kerr's Happiness in Crafting, one of her Friday freebies. I will look and see if I can find the more scrap. If I can find which day that is, and definitely put it on there, because she really has some pretty things that she does every week for people to use. And I've got a bunch of them, and I love them. You know, anything free that's pretty, sign me up. I'm there. Alright, now let's glue this onto our bottom. Gonna get it all over me. Alright, and then I have this little rose that I thought would be pretty to go with our the other roses, and the colors seem to go fine. So let me just go ahead and, oops, I'm running into my glue, my dry glue hump. More scrap. And then I want to go ahead and, well, I did, I've lost my, there it is. See, my stuff goes underneath these mats. That's another con, because your stuff goes underneath there. Alright, let's rip this off so we can have some jaggedy edge. Hey, I made some trash. And ink it. And glue it, but I want this little piece of scrap lace digital to be on here too. So let me go ahead and tear this side off, and then there's some others that I want to use, and then let me cut this top off so that can be on the top of our thing. All right, because I don't know how much roses I want to show, so I got to ink it so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so I know I want this like that, and I want a little bit of the roses to show, but not too much. So if I put it like on this line, I should be good. All right, let's hope for the best. Oops. and we'll smush it down, and then we'll put our other one on here. I know it says Faith Journal, but that's not. That was what was on the front of the thing. Oh, I want to say this is Lanny Scraps. I don't know. I have to go. I will see if I can find this one. Like I said, I did not save stuff the proper way, thinking down the road that I might need to share it with you guys. I just saved it in my Rolodex brain file in my folder. Okay, so now that we have that, let's put our backing on here, and that's what I wanted to use this. I thought this green would be pretty. So let's go ahead and, I'm thinking if we tear here, we should be good. Put this over here for later. And let's see, do I want to just go ahead and, oh heck, I glued my pocket down and all. Okay, no problem. Once again, how not to do something. Alright, so, but I think, alright, well, we're just going to tear this off on here. Put that in my scrap bin. And let's see. I know I'm probably out of frame. Let me get back up here. That will be just fine. We probably won't catch because it's going to be down. We should be good. So I'm just going for it. We're going to glue, fingers crossed. But if you're going to put something back here and you want it to be underneath here, you might want to glue this on here first before you glue your sides down. Oh, yeah. Yep, what can I say? What did I call it the other day? It wasn't, not the bumbling, the inadequate crafter. Oh, the ding-dong crafter. The what not to do crafter. Okay, and like I said, just a little bit of that word is going to show down there, which is no big deal because we're going to have a tag there. And this is still light enough to where you can journal on it if you want to. So you have a little extra journaling space. Now we're going to glue here and here together like I did before, and luckily was able to save that one. Good thing we doubled this book page, huh? Oy. Alright, now. Oops. I'm making more mess. Okay, let's just squish it out. So you can squish it down, and then we're going to go ahead and decorate the side. And I found this piece of, oh, that's pretty. I want some green. So I'm going to put this on here, and then I'm going to put some little music on top of it. So I need to cut just a hair off of there. Let's cut the hair up top because we have a little more circles. And yes, it's raining. Like I said, it can rain all at once until it's time for me to go do those dogs. Yeah, I picked a ton of blueberries today. And I sure hope chickens can have blueberries because I fed them a bunch of them and they wolfed them up. They liked them. But, I mean, Ryan was like, he didn't want the birds to get them all. So, if birds can eat them, I'm guessing chickens can eat them too. Oh my gosh. So, if all of his chickens are dead, oh God, y'all know who did it. Oh my Lord. Don't even want to think about that. But I'd rather replace a chicken than a dog, so. But I still will feel bad. So let's not even, let's stop talking about that before I bring me some bad mojo. Alright, and then we're going to put this on there. And then, let me cut the side down, and then I'm going to tear around the edges. just because I don't want it to be so straight. But let me go ahead and tear this bottom off, and then we'll see if we can't. Well, I'm going to bring out this decal thing. I can't remember who. I'll have to go back and look, but somebody, I think it might be Karen, heck, sorry, she said I hesitate too much when I go to cut on here. You're just supposed to whack it down like we're off with their head. So I off with their head, and it does work a little better, but not as much. It's just a temperamental thing. It cuts when, and this is some good thick paper. So, you know, still a love-hate. What can I say? Oh. And then we'll put our journal card and tag in here, and then I won't decorate it until we go to put it in the actual journal, because I don't know what page it's going to be next to, but I do need to try to darken that up a little bit, and we'll go around here a little more and darken around there. Okay, and then we'll wait until we put it, find the page that we're putting it on, to see what it actually needs, because you know, I don't want to decorate it before I put it where it's going, because then you know I'll do it all wrong. Okay, so we have this glued down, and that is our quick and easy side tuck pocket book page that we used 2 book pages to make. So we used up 2 book pages, and this is, the tag goes in here in this pocket. It really does go in there. My little key is dangling. And then our journal card that we made, our large journal card that we folded in half to make a little note card for our Margarete Miller Challenge number 7. That's Margarete Miller Challenge number 8. So here is my finished project. So there you go. We have our Margarete Miller Challenge number 7 that we did, and then our Margarete Miller Challenge, number 8, which is our tag. And then this is the right side tuck pocket, a right side tuck with a pocket. And like I said, if you want a left side tuck pocket, just score and fold this side over and have this one on here. And that is another little pocket for you. And like I said, thank you for spending some time with me. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's something you haven't seen. If you did, well, you saw mine now. So, sorry. And let me just put this back in here so I can put it underneath the glue block so it can glue, so I can add it to my ephemera bucket for my Faded Roses journal. Alright guys, well thanks for watching, and do comment and let me know if you want to play the little one-liner game to win something that I've made and have it sent to you in the mail. So, alright guys, I will see you later. Thanks again for watching, and have a blessed day, and see you later. Bye guys.